By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Well, I'm 18, so who gives a shit?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright. I'm digging it. What's up, guys? Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Here's a game I've been meaning to play for so long, mainly because I have not had the time. Don't judge me. We're gonna start a new game. Please enter your name. Ba 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 ba. There we go. Perfect. Wish I had some people to do voiceovers. That'd be awesome. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I really do like the music, but I might have to turn it down just a bit. I feel like it might be distracting. There we go. That's it's a bit better, okay? Okay. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Such a dickhead. Why? However, I might just I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. The face, I love it. It's so good. I overslept again, but I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. But you say it like you were thinking about ignoring me. Who knows? I'm not too sure myself. That's mean, Muffin. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Muffin, have you decided on a club to join yet? Can I join the anime club? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissingly go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry about me a little too much when I'm pretty content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds like me, honestly. This guy is me. What is my life? Honestly, what is my life? Playing a game about anime girls. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I'm speaking to you right now, aren't I? Seems pretty skillful. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET for a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a neat? Can you put that down in the comments, please? I don't know what that is. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Right. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I'm not gonna do any girl voices because my voice is garbage. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Damn. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. This guy is me. It is me. I just said that too. Hello, Sayori. Must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of your classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Is that an insult? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, No, what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought she would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after one proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told my club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning that she has this all planned out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? This dude really is me. How? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Her. I choose her. Don't judge me. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Muffin. What a nice surprise. How do you know my name? Oh wait, she told you. Duh. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club, is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears to be more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Muffin. Aww. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. It's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Muffin. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Soon widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped up tray and Yuri opens up the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. It's so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Grabs one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious, says with her... Sarah talks with her mouth full and already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Stop. Hey, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know. Dummy. Alright, alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this room? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea sound really good? Really help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the best pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be on a board member of any major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy to make something special out of it. And encourages others to get into literature, and then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all their effort to something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we'll really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted at the new idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Muffin, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you? Well, let's see. Traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And good storytelling is what am I talking about? And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like lots of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately change the advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look around the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just dode over to me for a split second. Never mind. Suspicious. That's right. You usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you did is just as cute as you are. Sayori siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Averts her eye. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. That's deep. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea. Quizzically at Monica. Look, Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I hate reading names over and over again, so I might skip them on occasion. So, bear with me. Let's all go home and write a poem for your own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think this will all help us get a little more comfortable with each other, and strengthen our bond strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Muffin? Smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join the club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. Seeing this just makes me think I'm about to get a kick to the face for saying something like this. But I'm sorry you thought. Muffin, you all... I'm defensively against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! so happy. Wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Muffin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Muffin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the clubhouse and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day of school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Well, I did choose her. So... So, let's see here. Together... I'm gonna choose... Forgive. Intellectual, she's smart. Contamination. Bliss. Ah. Oh no. Okay, Fear. No, what? I'm trying to pick Yuri here. I don't want Sayori. I want Yuri. I don't know about her. So... Why? Vivacious. Okay. Infinite. There we go. Fickle? Hey! Vibrant. Journey? Hey! Vacate? No. Existence. There we go. And... Ambient? There we go. No. Clumsy? No. Calm? No. Lazy? No. Yes! Go on, get the last one. Amazing. No. 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 I wanted Yuri. Son of a bitch. Hi again, Muffin. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Muffin. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature is not your most accustomed when you're not most accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even join any clubs last year. Last year too. Wait. What am I saying again? I don't know if you planned just to come here to hang out or what. But you don't take us seriously, then you won't see. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Muffin always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He always helps me with busy work, even without a housekin. Like cooking, or cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Muffin will become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori is oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't even seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face was already buried in a book. I couldn't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read that book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem of the problem is that the idea of literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to find a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to it in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do a thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Siri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately talk, deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That'll work perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of this event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sari is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sari can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Huh? I open my eyes and find Sari's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. Why is this guy me? I don't understand. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica is overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than any of you look out for yourself. Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me a benefit of a doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sari, it's written all over you. Sari glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You are certainly rushing. You're certainly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sari's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look at your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. No one's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start buttoning her blazer up from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Eh. This is a weird image. I don't know how I feel about this. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. This one's so hard to close. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Eh. It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs have gotten bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel so strange to see Sarah's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worthwhile. It's not worth it at all. Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. That's so much better. Puts her arms out and twirls around. So if you keep it unbuttoned... I'm actually just going to save it. I'm going to end it right here. See you guys next time.